And we're going to fill one more slot in the Super Doubles bracket as we again head down to table number 1. It's the Senior Doubles final. That is the Hall of Famer Tony Bacon in the forward position, Brendan Flaherty at goal. They'll be on the right, Rich Fosner, Alan Turner on the left. It is the first game. It is 2-1 in favor of the Blues Brothers, the Foos Brothers, Fosner and Turner, and we've got a timeout.
I'm telling you. No, sir.
Ready? It's our first time out. Amen.
And Bacon puts it back into play and loses it, but then gets it back. So Tony Bacon will have an opportunity here to tie it up at 2. Shooting against Alan Turner. Bacon. And Turner gets out there with that reverse defense to make the block. Quick pull kick just off the corner of the goal. Rebound grabbed by Rich Fosner. Fosner's quick shot attempt taken away by Brendan Flaherty. Swings and misses on the first effort. Gets it back. Senior doubles final. That shot just wide. Timeout. 2-1 lead for Fosner and Turner. Quick pass attempt here by Allen. Retrieved by Flaherty. And sent up the table and in by Brendan. It's 2-2. Fosner goes to the far side. Let's see if Rich sets up the pin. No, he'll set up the pull shot against Flaherty. And tries to stroke the long. Brendan with the block. Fosner again. Tried to go straight. Nice switch. Blocked by Flaherty. 2 good blocks in a row by Brendan, but the rebound bounces back to Fosner, who will reset. 3 blocks in a row, but Foz is going to get another chance here. He does have a nice pull kick as well as he hammers that one home. Started to say he had a nice pin series, and he went with a pull kick, and he has given his team the lead here at 3-2. Bacon. Getting out there to make the block of the long pull shot was Turner. Comes back to Tony on the 5-rod. Stolen away by Fosner. It remains 3-2 in favor of Rich Fosner and Alan Turner. Quick set here by Foz. Rich Fosner throughout the weekend has been using a pin series where he incorporates the inside and outside banks and does so with great consistency, and we have yet to see it here. Flaherty. And here's Turner. Still 3-2. Still 3-2 in favor of Fosner and Turner. And that one up off the back wall, picked up here by Rich Fosner. Senior doubles final. As we look to add one more team to that Super Doubles bracket. Still have, of course, the amateur doubles team, the women's doubles team. And here goes Fosner. No, thought for a minute there we'd see the pin series. And right now, the way that Brendan Flaherty is blocking the pull shot might not be a bad idea for Foz to switch to that pin series. Alan Turner able to pick this one up. Blocked by Bacon back towards the goal. Allen fires that one just off the far post, picked up by Brendan Flaherty. Brendan, of course, Mr. Warrior, the president of Warrior Table Soccer. And a quick pull kick. We saw Foosball score that one just a few moments ago. That one off both posts. Sent off the inside wall by Turner and picked up by Flaherty. Here's Bacon. Tony Bacon, the Hall of Famer in his prime, would absolutely control matches with his 5-rod. He would always take his time using that opposite wall series. Would outpossession the opponent most of the time. Control the time possession. See what he does here. He sets up the pull shot, looks to tie it up, and slices it down the middle. That's a nice pick. 3-3 here in game number 1. Shot on goal by Foosball. Down by Flaherty. Brendan sends it off the inside wall. Then a nice save there by a hustling Alan Turner. And Bacon's going to pick this one up. Tony Bacon will look for the lead. And again, finding that hole down the middle. That little angling pull shot. It's 4-3. Tony Bacon for a first game win. And there it is. So Tony Bacon comes out with 3 in a row to finish off that opening game, showing you why he is a Hall of Famer. It's 1-0. Second game underway. Bacon again will have the first scoring opportunity. Tony really closed out that first game in nice fashion as he hit his last 3. 2 of them inside, then closed it off with a long. And Bacon looks to open the scoring up again here in game 2, and he does. Bacon with another possession here. And Tony, we had just talked about it, but really has started to dominate the match with possessions. And shot it well as well. And that continues as he fires home the pull shot. Foosball can't connect. It comes back to Flaherty. Quickly sends it up the table to Bacon. Bacon will set up the pull shot, I think. But first, a timeout. Tony Bacon putting it back into play, looking for a 3-0 lead. Tony tried to go with a nice full fake straight, blocked by Turner. The quick pull kick by Fosner, who is a little frustrated down there on table number 1. Another beautiful brush up. Shades of the 1980s for Tony Bacon. And it's 3-0. Boy, he waited beautifully, and as soon as Turner switched into that standard defense, Tony squared off that split and scored it. Tony Bacon, Brendan Flaherty up 3-0. And it's been a matter of Bacon dominating the 5. All right, let's see what Fosner does here. Having a look at the pull kick. Now goes into a tic-tac. Tried that quick pull kick. Flaherty there. Flaherty going to make him hit a different hole. Not going to give him that long pull kick. That is just good, smart defense by Brendan Flaherty.
Got me? I've been really good with that. All right. Ready? Yep.
Flaherty sends it up the table. Bacon able to grab it. Flaherty has completely shut down Rich Fosner when he has had possessions. Has not given him anything when he shot a pull shot or a pull kick in this second game. Bacon now can send his team within 1, and there it is. It's match point. A great performance by Bacon and Flaherty. Again, it's been Tony Bacon's 5 that has given him the chances, and he's got a chance now to send his team to the Super Doubles final. Tony for the win. Chokes it home.
Yes!
Happy Tony Bacon
I will have a chance. Yes.
and Brendan Flaherty advance to Super Doubles.
Bam!
And we now have the amateur doubles final as we look to add another team to the Super Doubles bracket. It's Eddie Ahmad in the forward position, Salem Ali at goal. They'll be on the right side of your screen and on the left. That is Mohamed Bakr in the forward position, Calvin Chan at goal. Best 2 games out of 3, the winner will advance to the Super Doubles final. Ahmad. Chan with a block. And Ahmad able to get this one through. It's 1-0. Picked up here by Ahmad. And the quick set, short side, it's 2-0. Mohamed Bakr able to find the hole near side against his fellow countryman, Salem Ali. This one gets through to Ahmad, who has scored 2 of 3 so far. And again, the straight. Bakr with a quick set here. Salem Ali. Bakr. Puts Salem Ali Ali puts that one on goal. Picked up here by Eddie Ahmad, who has come out shooting the ball very well here in game number 1. And again, same play. It's the straight. It's 4-1 here in game 1. And the pass here by Salem Ali. Let's see what Eddie Ahmad will do here. Can't possibly go straight again, can he? Yes, he can. This time with a loop around the ball. It's 1-0. Barker able to get his team on the scoreboard, opening up game number 2, and he'll move back defensively. Probably a good idea. And if anything, you're just not going to give Eddie Ahmad a straight here, are you? He has that little fake, a little hitch, which does get you off the hole. It's a pretty clever little move. But at some point, you just have to stay home. Bakir does that, makes the block, sends it up the table where it's picked up by Salem Ali. First time we have had Salem here on table number 1 today. Mohammed back there keeps this one out. Take it away here by Ahmad. And Eddie finds the hole down the middle. Those two gentlemen there, Eddie Ahmad, Salem Ali, leading 1-0. 1-1 score here in game number 2. And coming back to that short corner is Salem Ali. It's 2-1. Mohammed Bakir able to stroke this one home. Best shot of the match for that team. It's 2-2. Ahmad able to pick up the rebound off the back wall. And it's 3-2. Eddie able to hit that long hole. Ahmad shooting against Chan. Calvin gets a block. And Eddie doesn't execute it. And a nice pass here by Chan. Bucker tried to come near corner, blocked by Ali. And that one blocked back into the goal. It's match point. Chance to win it right here for Eddie Ahmad and Salim Ali. They look to advance to the Super Doubles final. And this time Chan able to block the straight. Gary able to pick this one up, set it up. And blocked by Ali, up and over and in. He made a great effort to try to keep it out, but couldn't do so. And that pass is going to get through. For the win. Ahmad able to get it through, and there it is. So Eddie Ahmad, Salim Ali qualify for Super Doubles with a win in the amateur doubles final. And we head down to table number 1 once again for the women's doubles final. As we get our final entrant into the Super Doubles final bracket. There you see Cindy Head and Gina Murray. They're on the right. Liz Moore, Christina Fuchs on the left. And they are up 2-0 here early on in game number 1. Best 3 games out of 5. The winner advances to the Super Doubles bracket, and stroking that long pull shot home is Liz Moore. So Liz and Christina have come out to get the first 3 early on here in game number 1. Great day of doubles action yesterday as we started to fill out our Super Doubles bracket. That Super Doubles final, by the way, for those of you tuning in early, and we'll continue to announce this as the day goes on. We'll start today at 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Oh, beautiful pass and even better catch there. Liz can make it 4-0, but Gina gets out there to make the block. Of course, the right side of the table is Cindy Head and Gina Murray, Hall of Famers. Cindy Head was inducted back in 06, and just this year coming up, Gina Murray, there you see her, will be inducted into the U.S. Table Soccer Hall of Fame. And stroking it home again. Boy, Liz, a shot looking great opening up here early on a Sunday afternoon in Runaway Bay, Texas. It's 4-1. A lot at stake here. So far, of course, we have the Open champions, Terry Rue and Todd Lafredo, the Division B Pro champions, so to speak. Blake Robertson and Bill Bell also in. The Amateur Doubles champions, Division C Doubles champions, and the Senior Doubles champions. And of course, the Senior Doubles team is Tony Bacon, the Hall of Famer, and Warrior President Brendan Flaherty. So, should make for some competitive matches here later this afternoon. That'll be 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time. And now Liz with a chance to close out game number 1. Setting up the pull shot. And stroking it home with authority. Liz Moore coming out on fire, opening up this women's doubles final. It's 1-0. Liz Moore with a very strong opening game effort. She and her partner Christina Fuchs now on the right side. Cindy Head, Gina Murray on the left as we open up game number 2. One thing you know about Cindy Head, is despite the fact that she occasionally gets off to a quiet start, that we can expect some fireworks from her at some point in the match, and usually that means some outstanding play. These ladies have competed against each other on so many occasions, though, know each other so well. All four of them probably future Hall of Famers. Cindy Head able to strike first here in game number 2. Really four of the big names, the great female names in the history of American table soccer. Cindy Head on record already, certainly as the greatest player ever. Gina Murray, her partner, as Gina gets stuffed back into the goal by Liz. It's 1-1. Gina, the new Hall of Famer. It's only a matter of time before Liz Moore gets in, and certainly Christina Fuchs, the resume she is building. She is the current Tornado mixed doubles world champion, 2-time women's doubles world champion on Tornado with Liz Moore. Has put together a nice career as well that will certainly merit Hall of Fame consideration. Referee for the match, by the way, is Terry Rue. There you see Terry down there, and there you see Cindy stroking it home, and here she comes. Like we say, at some point, there will be a Cindy Head onslaught, and it's just how you withstand it. Certainly the best way is to simply block her offensive efforts. And when she does get exuberant and vociferous and celebrates her shots, then you just kind of say that's Cindy. But Cindy Head, of course, great player on the table, and of course her competitiveness, her enthusiasm off the table are another ingredient that has helped to make her, quite simply, the best ever. And we're talking worldwide. She went over to Italy in 2006 and proved by winning both singles and doubles at the multi-table world championships that she has to be considered, I think, the greatest lady player in the history of the sport. Fuchs just looking to clear, then makes a nice save as that ball comes back to her, sends it up the table. It's 2-1 here in the second game. Favor of Cindy Head and Gina Murray. Liz and Christina won the opening game in a very impressive effort. Cindy Head came back this year to the Tornado World Championships and won both singles and doubles. And taken away here by Liz. And Liz, again, able to stroke that full shot home. Boy, she comfortable shooting the ball on the Warrior table. Two-two here in the second game. These two teams faced off in the Tornado World Championship final just a couple of months ago across town at the DFW Hilton, with Cindy and Gina coming out on top. But certainly on the Tornado table, in the world of American table soccer, you'd have to say these are the two strongest teams, the two most decorated teams currently competing. Liz and Christina, 2-time champions. Cindy and Gina as well. Still 2-2 here in the second game. Liz will call timeout. 2-2 here in game 2 as Liz puts it back into play. And her long pull shot has been outstanding so far. Gina gets a man on this one and takes it away. Gina, of course, shoots the push shot back here and shoots it well. Beautiful stick lane pass by Cindy. Christina there to defend her again. Fuchs tried to go down the middle with a push kick. Comes back to Christina. Sent it to that short side. Liz can't grab it. It rolls to the 5 of Cindy Head. Cindy with a shot attempt blocked away, grabbed by Christina. Still 2-2 here in game 2. Action starting to heat up here, and a beautiful pass by Fuchs. That is a pass that Christina's been using for 20 years effectively from that goalie position. Liz, see if she looks at the split here. No, she goes long again. It's 3-2.
Set, yep.
Once again, the winner advances to the Super Doubles final. The winner of this will face the winner of the Amateur Doubles event. Cindy shooting the pin, and Christina blocking it. Fuchs slowing it down a little bit here. Brings it near side with a clearing effort, and does get to her partner Liz. And more now will look to advance it. She does nicely along that near wall, but can't hold on to it. Gina shot attempt blocked by Moore, who shakes her head no. Gina will get another chance here. And Gina able to find the hole. It's 3-3.
Yep, yep.
And stolen away here by Head. Cindy sets up the front pin. And strokes it home.
Come on, hit that shot.
And there's Cindy.
Yep, yep.
4-3 lead after 2 in a row from Cindy and Gina. Liz able to get this one along that near wall. She'll set it up in pull shot position. Some of the most competitive matches lately have been the ones involving the women, and Liz strokes it home. She pumps her fist.
Set, yep.
4-4 here in the second game. Big ball here, especially for Cindy and Gina. And that one gets behind the man and drops in. Tough break there for Fuchs. And more. It's now 1 game apiece.
Yep, yep.
Liz puts it into play, and then the pass attempt bounce off that outside wall and into pretty much the same hole that that previous shot dropped in against Christina. It's 1-0. Liz capitalizing on the hole previously. Of course, we're kidding. 2 fortunate efforts, and right now it's Liz and Christina up 1-0 here in game 3. Super Doubles final take place later today in about 4 hours. That Super Doubles final today worth $10,000 in cash and 8 Warrior tables being given away as well. Nice pick up here by Cindy. Cindy will now look to even it up here in game number 3. But Christina gets in the way to make the block and grab the rebound. Here's Christina Fuchs once again. Sent up the table. Liz tried to grab it. It's Cindy that does. These two teams so competitive, especially with each other. And it's not always friendly. It is a fierce rivalry, certainly between Cindy and Gina and Liz, and Christina to some degree as well. But as I say, some of the most competitive matches we see these days, the most fiery matches we see are between these teams and these players. And of course, a lot of that is the fiery approach that Cindy Head brings to the table.
Yes,
And
Gina.
Gina finds the short side. 1-1.
Yeah, yeah.
Here comes Liz, right back. Liz shot extremely well in the first game on this table, and that continues here as she hammers home that long pull shot, then recoils with authority. Of course, come April, several of these ladies, at least 3, maybe all 4 of them, will be part of the United States World Cup team that will compete in Italy. And it's great to have Cindy Head back on the American team. Shot down the middle on goal by Fuchs. Rebound grabbed by Moore. Liz and Christina up 2-1, looking to extend the lead here. Liz takes her time and calls timeout.
Yeah, yeah.
Liz will put the ball back into play. This time she'll be shooting against Cindy Head, who has moved back defensively. Liz looking to extend the lead to 3-1. Trying to stroke that long. Cindy gets out there, makes the stop and takes it away. Outside bank attempt by Cindy towards the goal, dug out by Christina Fuchs. Very tense down there on the table. There's a lot at stake. The loser of this match takes home $50 each. The winners will play with a chance to win $2,000 each. Liz and Cindy there. Liz with a nice save. Set it up again. Cindy, it doesn't look like she wants to give her the long. See if Liz adjusts, and we'll see if perhaps Cindy adjusts with her. As Liz sets up the pull shot. Fakes. And finds the straight hole. It's a nice pick by Liz Moore. Back to forward comes Cindy.
Yeah.
Quick pass by Cindy. It gets through. She'll look to cut the lead to 1. Cindy has not scored here in this third game. They're tied up at a game apiece. Cindy taking a lot of time here. And fires it home near side. Nice shot by Cindy Head. Really got that one deep to that near side. It's now 3-2. Gina sends it up the table. Christina Fuchs with the save. Liz tried to pass along the wall, Head with the block. get this spinning ball through. Moore. As that one blocked by Gina. Comes back to Liz on the 5. Sends that one on goal. That, I believe, was a pass that she simply didn't catch. Gina was there to make the block. Gina will now set it up on the near side of the table in push position. She has scored twice so far in the match from goal. That one sent back towards her. Noise on the table, but it certainly sounds louder than it actually is in terms of effect on movement of the table. Cindy can tie it, and she's setting up the pull shot, sprayed that one wide. Boy, she hit that dead man front pin beautifully on the last possession, and then switches to the pull shot. Cindy able to pick this one up again. And is able to get it in the hole. It's 3-3.
Yep. Yep.
Liz able to catch that one. There might have been a jar in there, which Terry Rue, I think, would have called had Liz not caught it. And here it's a big possession now. 3-3, third game, tied up at a game apiece. Best 3 games out of 5. The winner advances to super doubles. As Liz sets up the pull shot. Murray hustling, switching defensively. Liz fires that one. It's taken away by Gina. Third game, 3 goals apiece. That one up the table towards the goal. And Christina sends it back the other way. It's picked off by Head, who then turns it over to Liz. Quick pass, taken right back by Cindy. These ladies want this so badly. Nice save there by Fuchs. And then the pass off a man and in. So the hustle play by Christina Fuchs leads to a hustle goal by Liz. It's 4-3.
10 seconds.
Okay, got set. Yes. Yeah.
Cindy puts the ball back into play. Try to pass it along the wall, blocked by Liz. It's now 4-3 here in the third game. Cindy able to get that one through. See what Head does here. Looks like she wants to set up the pull shot. Cindy. Is that one blocked by Fuchs. Comes back to Head. Head will reset. And first she'll call timeout.
Okay.
That's one first time out, right?
Yes.
Time?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go. Set?
Yes.
Ball put back into play by Cindy. And she looks to tie it at 4. Head. Try to go straight, taken away by Fuchs. Christina sends it along the outside wall, clears it, gets it to Liz. First pass attempt blocked by Head, who is very good defensively on the 5.
Set.
Reset called by referee Terry Rue. Liz bounces it through, and she can put away game number 3 right here. Liz Marsh strokes it home to that long hole. It's 2-1.
Set? Yeah.
Fourth game underway. Cindy Head, Gina Murray. And now on the left side, Christina Fuchs at goal. Is hit more at forward. The first shot attempt of the fourth game is blocked by Fuchs, but comes right back to Cindy. All the games so far have been won on the left side of the table. Cindy tried to go back with a push kick, and somehow Fuchs stayed there to make the block. That was a nice play by Christina, but Cindy will get another opportunity, and Fuchs there again defensively. Usually after you make a block, especially a big block against an opponent, take your time back there. As a goalie, there is no hurry. Let the opponent think about it a little bit. Never want to rush anything after making a big block. And that pass caught by Head, who was getting possessions opening up this fourth game. Again, Fuchs apparently reading Cindy on both those last couple of possessions. She was in perfect position. That one, though, knocked back into the goal by the 5 of Head.
Yep, yep.
Here's the legal pass.
You know,
You took it
make
straight
sure
from
I'm
the
really ready before you say ready.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, no, it's
I
good.
noticed I
She
haven't
asked.
been ready at the
Yeah, I know.
time.
When
she
your
says
hands are
ready,
on and she
go.
says
You're
ready, I
right,
have to
you're
let.
I know.
So she needs to
That's
clarify.
what I said.
All right. Yeah, we're good.
That's why I was
You ready?
talking to her.
Everybody ready? You're right.
You ready?
So Liz put that one into play illegally.
Ready? Yep.
Went
Here
too
we go.
quick with it. It was called by Terry Rue. It is 1-0 here in the fourth game, in a game that Cindy Head and Gina Murray must win in order to stay alive and have a chance to get into that Super Doubles bracket. And again, prize money difference potentially could be extremely significant. Either it's $50 if you lose this match. If you win it, you're guaranteed $100. But then, if you win your following match, you're guaranteed $600. And it goes up from there, all the way to a $4,000 first prize. So, a lot of money at stake. Of course, a lot of pride at stake as well when you're talking about these ladies. One of the great names in the world of American table soccer competing here on table number 1. Liz Stokes at home
Steal it,
with
Liz.
authority.
Get that ball. Get it. Set. Yep.
You got to love the intensity, don't you? And the steal, she did steal it as she suggested, and knocked it back towards Gina. 2-1 lead in games for Moore and Fuchs. 2-1 lead in score here in the fourth in favor of the team on the left, Cindy Head and Gina Murray. Cindy couldn't connect on that pass effort, sent along the outside wall by Fuchs, and then picked up by Liz. He goes back along that near wall, and Liz Moore can tie it up. Of course, most of you have known Liz as Liz Hill throughout her career. And a short side effort, brilliantly done there by Liz. It's 2-2. 2-2 here in the fourth game. And Liz steals it. And Cindy steals it back, but can't hold on to it. I think the crowd would love to see this one go to a fifth game.
Set.
There's that pass Christina likes to use. Liz was there. The pass went just to the right of her far man on the 3-rod. Picked up here by Gina Murray. Tied up at 2 here in the fourth game. Jen Stevens, Inside Foods Productions, netfoods.tv, bringing you Warrior Super Doubles from Runaway Bay, Texas. Liz strokes home the long pole shot, much to the dismay of Cindy. You can see
Set. Yeah.
Cindy feeling the pressure just a little bit. As that ball went in, she dropped her face to the table looking down and comes right back. However, you can't keep that woman down. It's 3-3 as she hits that left hook.
Set.
Yeah.
No. I always keep my hands on the rods, even after a point. So,
Yeah.
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 And Liz will have a possession here and an opportunity to move her team within 1 of victory. 3-3 here in the fourth as Liz sets up the pull shot. Gina with the block. Rebound comes to Cindy. And Liz hustled after it. Cindy takes a look up at the official. Not sure why. The ball was on her 3-rod at the time. Nothing to call if she catches that. Coming back with a pull kick.
Cindy, the ball was yours. I wasn't going to take it. So we're going to have it if you lost that ball. That would
Okay,
let
that's
y'all
fine.
play. Yeah,
That's fine.
absolutely.
As we just suggested, no harm, no foul,
Yep,
no call. Terry Rue, one of the best officials in all the world of table soccer. And Cindy Head and Gina Murray have surged ahead here in game number 4, 4-3. I'm sure many of you watching at home and those of us here would probably really enjoy seeing a 5th game. Gina fired that one just wide of the goal. Nice save there by Fuchs. Christina gets that one through. Liz jams it on goal. Kept out by Gina. Murray up the table, and another nice save there by Fuchs. One of the most important skills a goalie can possess is the ability to trap that ball when it comes back into your area. Keep it in your zone. We'll get a chance to see the guy that I think is the best in the business a little later on today at doing just that, as Christina passes it along the outside wall nicely to Liz, who sets it up. Takes her time. Gina with a block up the table, caught by Cindy. Cindy can set it to game number 5. Using the front pin. Let's have timeouts remaining. Tried to come back with a pull kick wide of the goal. And then a good time to use one right there. Cindy will, however, get another possession, and she tosses it into the goal. And we're headed to game number 5.
That I'm really ready. I'm gonna have my hands on my rod, but I'm not in position, and she's passing really bad.
Y'all ready to play?
So
Let's play.
Set. Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go, 5th game underway. Liz and Christina on the left, Cindy and Gina on the right. Liz Moore will have the first scoring opportunity of game number 5 as she sets up the pull shot. And every game so far has been won on the left side of the table. Liz trying to go inside. Probably a good move to keep Gina honest. She has primarily gone to the long hole throughout the match and does so again here. It's 1-0.
Set. Yep.
1-0 lead here in the 5th, and Cindy will get a possession on her 3-rod with a chance to tie it. She sets it up, walks it, try to come back to that near corner, blocked and taken away by Fuchs, who quickly sends it up the table. And Liz now able to pick up the loose ball with a chance to go up 2-0. And she does with a rolling pull shot. Dead man. It's 2-0.
Yeah.
2 quick ones from those 2 ladies. Cindy somehow able to get that one through. And again to the front pin. And again, Fuchs got a piece of it. It comes back to Christina. Now this is a time here, if you're a goalie, you want to take your time. Christina clears it. Liz with a beautiful tic-tac bounce pass. Playing some really focused foosball here in game number 5 and throughout the match. And again, stroking home the pull shot.
Set. Yeah.
3-0 here in the 5th. And a quick set far side by Cindy.
out.
It's 3-1.
Yep.
Liz, another possession here. Don't think she'll use a timeout. I think she wants to keep Gina back there. Liz tries to go inside. Murray there to make the stop. 3-1 lead for Moore and Fuchs here in game number 5, the women's doubles final. Gina will get a reset on the clock after the block of her pull kick effort. Now one sent forward and grabbed by Head, who can pull her team within 1. Cindy. Trying to come back down the middle, blocked and taken away by Christina Fuchs. Sends it along the inside wall. Gina's shot attempt taken away by Liz, who does have 2 timeouts remaining should she choose to utilize one. But if she does, you can anticipate that Cindy Head will move back defensively, and she has shot it very well against Gina. Liz looking at the long and taking it. Match point. And that one slammed in.
Gotta
Boy,
believe, baby.
Cindy
Come on.
put that one into play awfully quickly.
Yep.
And Terry
Yeah.
Rue was thinking about making a call, but judged that it was at least a second, and Liz now can put away the match. Again, does she use a timeout? No, it's over. What a performance by Liz Moore as she and her partner Christina Fuchs defeat Cindy Head and Gina Murray to advance to the Super Doubles Final. And we now have the mixed doubles final down on table number 1. That's Tony Spredeman, Liz Moore on the right side of your screen. And on the left, the Tornado World Champions. That's Tommy Atkinson and Christina Fuchs. Underway here in game number 1. It's 1 match, best 3 games out of 5. Of course, Tommy Atkinson and Christina Fuchs won the Tornado World Championship a couple of months ago in mixed doubles in a really great performance. They both played extremely well. It was Tommy Atkinson's second career mixed doubles title at the Tornado Worlds and gave him 6 world championships overall. For Christina Fuchs, it was her first ever mixed doubles championship at the Tornado Worlds. Tommy with a short side pull kick. It's 2-1 in favor of Spredeman and Moore early on. And quickly up 3-1 here is Tony Spredeman and Liz Moore. Liz sends that one up the table on goal. And coming back is Fuchs to pull her team within 1 at 3-2 here in the first game of the mixed final. Tommy apologized for an overreaction jar, then Tony quickly passed it through, sets it up, and hammers it down the middle.
Fakes like that.
Now 4-3, and we're going to get a switch here. Tommy's going to get back there and try to stop Tony if Tony gets the ball on his 3. And that one drops in. The first game goes to Tony Spredeman and Liz Moore. Tony Spredeman and Liz Moore come out to claim game number 1. And Tommy sets it up, strokes it home. It's 1-0 here in the second game. And again, Tony able to hammer home that pull kick. 1-1.
back there.
Like that. Yes.
Ready?
Yeah.
Sprayed again from pull kick position. Angles that one in. That's a tough one to block there. Can't leave that hole at all, and Tony proves he can hit it. Tony Spreadman, Liz Moore in command here. They won the first game. They're up 3-1 here in the second. Tony tried to grab it, instead squeezes it into the goal. Quick reflexes by Tony lead to an instant goal, and it's 4-1. Atkinson, if he scores this, we get a switch. Of course, first he has to score it. But Liz is there to make the block. Tony is there to grab the rebound. And then pass it down the middle cleverly. And just like that, it's 2-0. So far, Tony Spreadman has been on fire in about 6.5 minutes. He and his partner Liz Moore have won the first 2 games of this mixed doubles final, which really puts the pressure here on Tommy Atkinson to pretty much score on every possession. And the ultra delayed release straight, not successful. Liz blocks it. Tony passes it and sets it up. The key here is you kind of got a bait and switch here. And I don't know how you block that shot as Tony brings it over and angles it off that far corner, that near corner, and it's 1-0. The problem for Tommy Atkinson is that Tony Spreadman just gets so many possessions. Even if Tommy scores every time, it still makes it tough. We have the switch. Fuchs defending. And Christina's going to grab it and call timeout.
Yeah, I got 5. Finish my man. I don't know. Hopefully while he's back here.
Ready? Yeah.
Tommy puts it back into play. Can't connect on the pass. Does block Tony's first and second efforts. Tony tried to come down the middle. Liz with a pass attempt. 1-1 here in the third game. Spreadman and Moore leading 2-0. And a block there by Fuchs. One of the few she's had, and nothing against her defense. Tony Spreadman, though, when he gets in a rhythm with that pull kick, is just deadly. Tommy tried to rear back and really fire a long pull shot. It hit off the post, comes around. Tommy able to grab it again and hit the straight.
Yeah.
Shooting against Atkinson this time. The delayed release pull kick, and Tommy is there. And then turns it over. Tony takes his time and calls timeout.
Let's see what comes up.
That's it first. Ready? Yeah.
Tony putting it back into play. Spreadman tried to stroke the long, blocked, rebound comes up. The table caught on the 3-rod by Fuchs, who will call timeout.
Ready?
Yep.
Ball put back into play by Tommy Atkinson, who returns to the forward position. They've already burned 2 timeouts. And Tommy fires that one back down the middle. It's 2-2.
Yep.
Rather 3-1. As Atkinson and Fuchs have come out to get 3 of the first 4, even game number 3, as they need to do. And slamming home the pull kick is Spreadman. It's 3-2. 3-2 lead. Tony to goal, Liz to forward. End of timeout.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ball put back into play by Liz Moore, who now steps back into her goalie position. And has it picked off by Atkinson. And finding the hole down the middle.
Tommy came back here and called the timeout.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I thought it was this one. I thought you were charging me for fixing your tube. No, sorry, you're right. Ready? Yeah.
So Atkinson and Fuchs have fought back here in game number 3, trying to get back into it. Spreiteman tried to go with a slinger and then the quick pull kick. Neither of them successful. And passed nicely down the middle by Atkinson, who can put away game number 3. Tommy finds the hole down the middle again. Now it's 3 splits in a row. It's now 2 games to 1.
Yeah.
Fourth game underway. Spreiteman and Moore came out and won the first 2 games in about 6 minutes or so. Atkinson and Fuchs come back to win game number 3. Tommy back there defending against Tony, opening up this 4th game. The Open Mixed Doubles Final. Today also a day of singles action, and of course the Super Doubles Final at 5 p.m. Central Time. That little hesitation long is just a killer. It's 1-0. Tommy Atkinson back to forward. And taken away here by Tony, who looks at the long, then fakes. 3 times, 4 times, 5th time's a charm as he strokes home the pull kick.
Ready? Yeah.
It's 2-0. Liz puts one on goal. Rebound grabbed by Tony. And the short side dink. It's 3-0. And we're going to get a timeout here.
That's our first.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Spreiteman putting it into play. And Tony will shoot against Tommy Atkinson, looking to move within 1 of the mixed doubles title. Spreiteman trying to go with that short pull kick. Atkinson makes the block. Tommy fires a pull kick on goal. Fuchs able to pick it up and call timeout.
That's someone.
Ready?
Yeah.
Tommy putting it back into play. 3-0 lead here in the 4th game for Spreiteman and Moore. Atkinson, who has had success down the middle, finds the hole there again.
Yeah.
And Fuchs able to grab it again in a timeout. put back into play by Tommy Atkinson, who passes it through and now can pull his team back within one. And he does.
Shot. Come on. Yeah.
Sprayed will pass it through. And Atkinson out there again defensively. Tony tried to go with that short dink, and Tommy is there. Slingshot off the outside wall, dug out by Spredeman. Fuchs able to pick it up. I don't think they have a timeout remaining, so Christina's going to shoot it. Fuchs will get another chance here. And that one knocked back in. It is match point, championship point for Spredeman and Moore. Tony's going to move back.
Yeah.
And Tony will grab it and call timeout.
Ready?
Yeah.
You guys are out too?
Liz steps back, putting it back into play, and Tommy steals it. Atkinson drills that long pull shot.
Yeah.
Back to forward Fuchs. Tony can win it right here. Spredeman against Atkinson. And there it is. Tony Spredeman and Liz Moore are the 2014 Warrior Super Doubles Mixed Doubles champions as they defeat Tommy Atkinson and Christina Fuchs.